Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Let's get it, let's get it!
Yes, sir.
You already know, man. Hey, we in the building. Hey, episode 271, the Faison View podcast. We is in the building. As you already know, co-host, man, Huey's in the building. And guess what? We got family here today. We got Morg here today. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Special guest, man. Special guest. So let's get right into it, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. The Faison View podcast. We are Game Shift. And also, make sure you follow my family at DJ_Morg. DJ_Morg. Hey, pain is hitting. You about to see it, and I'm about to display that for you. And it's gonna be, that art is gonna be right below, and it's gonna be on the screen for you. So let's get into it, man. The agenda today, man. All right, man. First off, how many outfits do you need for a 5-day trip vacation, man? What's the ideal drip, man? What's the ideal drip? Hey, secondly, man, ASAP been in the news, man. Man, for real. Prayers to ASAP right now, for real. False rumors of ASAP Rocky cheating on Rihanna. It's false rumors, of course.
And then today.
And then today, actually, as we speak, he was detained off a private jet, man. We don't even know what's going on with that story. So allegedly, some things happened with that.
Absolutely.
All right. And also, man, to move on to another rapper, they keep on trying and they keep on playing with. We kept telling you to stop. He just got to roughen up you know what I'm saying, his brother-in-law, I guess, not brother-in-law, but it's on the baby uncle, all right? The baby uncle from the baby. That's right. For real. All right, he tried to get, man, shots fired in North Carolina home. We're going to break that down. All right. Man, on a scale of 1 to 10, man, how competitive are you? All right, we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. Who do y'all want to win? Who do y'all see winning this year? All right, who's going far? Also, subscribers Q&A, man. Make sure you dropping those questions. Man, we got the answers for that, man. We doing one today, so shout out to y'all. Keep on with the questions, man. We got the answers for that. All right, and lastly, would you rather the infamous, man? So, let's get to it, man. Let's get straight into it. How many outfits do you need for a 5-day trip vacation? What's the drip? How many outfits you got?
It depends on what's being done. Like, cause I just came back from a 4-day trip.
Okay, how much you pack?
You when you talk about like sleepwear, you overpack with that. Like you always get extra, always pack extra socks, always pack extra underwear.
I always
do that.
Absolutely.
As far as like outfit, it just depends on like if you have like a plan of what you're doing, and you can check the weather beforehand, you plan based off that. So like I knew a couple of things we were doing, so I dressed like of course you got your plain outfit, you want to be comfortable for that. I knew I was going to the mall right after, so I had an outfit for that, and then it's based off that. So it was like a 4-day trip. I had about like six outfits.
Okay. That makes something like that.
For a 5-day trip?
5-day trip.
We're going to go 10 outfits.
I was about to go 10 outfits minimum. I got to go 10.
Maybe even 12. But we're just going to stay at 10. It has to be a day and night.
Facts.
Just a day and night. Regardless of where we're going. And a day and night.
I changed too much. So I was like,
he knows.
I changed too much.
Somewhere hot. Like, you gotta,
I guess for my trip this time was different because I knew what I knew
what you said we were doing. That's
going.
facts. Because even though that's a vacation, like you say, it's different circumstances of a vacation.
Right.
For real. That's true.
With the vibes.
I'm always bringing 10. I ain't gonna lie. It may be 15 with me. I always had trouble packing, no matter where I go.
This dude had a closet in his locker in high school. Like.
He
would come to high school and like whatever, and then immediately go to his locker and immediately like get changed again. Like he put on like a whole different jacket.
That's funny.
He keeps closing his cars. Like we'd have gone to cookouts together before. I'd have seen him pull up, get out his car, and put on a whole different outfit. Like he's the king of that.
Well, I gotta stay. Gotta stay on point. It's all about appearance.
Do it, right?
For real.
Yeah, he definitely the king of that for sure.
And y'all can't talk. Y'all both got the shoe game too. The shoe game is on tap. The shoe game is on tap. We'll be putting up in some different type of stuff, so she can't even say. And then she be chilling too.
The sneaker wear is definitely always based off weather.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to like you don't want to see that it rain and you put on suede or have icy bottom shoes. You don't want to get caught lagging. Like if I even see it's gonna rain a little bit, like we dead in the suede. Like we're not wearing suede tonight.
And shoes too, bro. Like 5-day trip, bro. I'm bringing like
that's
5 shoes.
what really
I'm bringing 5
That's why my
shoes.
decision gets hard. Like I have to, because I base my outfit off of shoes. So it's like I gotta pick what shoes I'm gonna wear, and then I can pick what I'm gonna wear. But that's what's hard. Like,
and also you gotta have. It's almost 7 because you gotta have slides. Maybe you can get a shot. You gotta have slides. Say if you're on vacation, going to the beach.
You gotta pick what jackets you might need or whatever.
It's too many.
And
options.
then it gets so 5-day trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
That turns into multiple suitcases.
Right. Yeah.
Because think about it. All those shoes, jackets, you gotta pack all of that. That's a lot.
And pack it back up. And nevertheless, most times when we go on vacation, we still go shop.
Exactly.
So I mean, maybe or you get something.
I definitely bought one jacket while I was in Atlanta.
Okay.
I definitely bought a jacket. Okay. But it's this joint I want to invest in, like not invest in, but I definitely want to purchase one eventually. It's called Private Balance. It's like suitcases for your shoes.
Oh yeah, I've
seen that. So you can like stick like a pair and like each. It's an extra carry on, but
it might be worth
extra.
Yeah, but it's a little. It looks like a little worth it.
Right.
Yeah, it's another suitcase.
You gonna get it. All right, man. So let's move on. This is something I really want to talk about, man, because my heart dropped when it happened, bro. False rumors of A$AP Rocky cheating on Rihanna. Man, the guy apologized for a made-up story.
There was
like, bro, yes, it was an apology, bro. I'm tight.
It was not a real apology.
I didn't believe it from the jump. I was like, there's no way.
Nah, bro.
There's no way.
Bro, my real problem is, it's like, it gotta be repercussions for certain stuff like this.
People, there are. Tasha K.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's repercussions.
That's 4 mil. That's 4 mil. No, yeah. And it keeps rising. It is, and it should be.
And that's just the start. People are going to start. It's going to get. It's going to start picking up. People are going to start getting more and more lawsuits over these.
Because you got guys like the dude who faked the Travis Scott cheating of Kylie Irving.
I remember
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Blonde
We talked about it.
He took the like that was crazy.
And it's like
their whole relationship
going to extent, and it's messed up because on. Whoever that person is getting done to, it's like, bro, my reputation. Nowadays, your reputation can be gone in a second.
Right.
Just because of how everything is in the landscape of how everything
not even
is
just
today.
reputation, but how you deal with it within your family.
Right.
Like that ruined their family.
Exactly.
Forget what everybody else thinks. You know what I'm saying?
People
Same with this. They thought if Rihanna thought it was true, she's pregnant. You never know, like, you know what I'm saying?
And then that part.
Crazy.
Then it's that part.
And then like, I think
the
other thing people don't consider is that like there's another person in here that you didn't think about who's not famous.
Exactly.
Because now you don't put her name in it for no reason at all.
Nobody knew her.
And it's like not only that, she works for Rihanna.
Exactly.
So it's like you playing with a lot of people's lives, people's lives, their reputation, their jobs.
And I respect her coming right out and saying, nah, don't even try. She came right out. Don't even try that, bro.
I refuse to believe that.
First of all, I think people want to see them.
He just want to see him fall, bro. Yes, it might.
Can they be happy? Can they be happy?
He got Rihanna, bro.
Yeah.
Like
for me,
I'm just hating because he got Rihanna.
I didn't believe it.
That's all it is.
Not to say like I don't know A$AP Rocky personally, so I'm not gonna say he's not a cheater. But I was just like, they always together for one, and two. I don't think he's that terrible. He would cheat on Rihanna wife, she's about to have a birth. And three, I don't think he would do it so close to her place of business. I don't think he would cheat with somebody.
I just didn't see it. Don't put down his name, and that's why I was mad because everybody, as soon as it can't putting it on his name, bro, I like hold up.
There's no apology.
And it's not gonna be one.
I was like, listen, Chris Brown was accused of rape, and it was false, and no one apologized. Nobody said anything.
That's real. That's real.
They just moved on.
That's real though.
Is it because of what he's done in the past, like, or what his?
And that's
people just don't like people.
And that's what we're talking about. As soon as that reputation is ruined once. It doesn't matter how many. It doesn't matter how many fans you have, how many people love you. It's going to be those people out there looking for your downfall, waiting for your downfall.
The world is crazy that you could just be living your life and somebody does that to you.
Right,
bro. What?
That's crazy, dude.
Son,
but you know,
I can't imagine how A$AP was at that moment. Like,
he
bro,
probably was like, what?
He's like, Relax.
Bro,
it's not,
right,
relax. It's not true.
But nah,
it's not true.
She probably was like already like.
Right,
You don't
she
think she
probably
was
already
like,
hit. Of
man,
course,
I know y'all not.
but it's
like,
just like
that's dumb. The media always has something.
It's
to
still,
say,
it's just like,
something.
hold up, bro.
They're trying to find something.
But shout out, but prayers to Rocky in the situation now, because now he's been arrested for like they saying he was involved in the shooting.
something allegedly. Allegedly.
I'm having a hard time believing Rocky would just pull up on somebody.
I don't remember that situation. I don't remember that situation. I don't even remember.
I don't even remember hearing nothing about it. So
yeah, nothing about it. You just that's what happened.
Yeah.
No.
So hopefully that gets resolved.
Right.
That's why this episode name False Rumors. So for real.
As soon as you go off a plane from a vacation too, like that's crazy.
Right.
Come on now.
That's when they get you.
That's when
In front of your woman.
And then speaking
coming from Barbados.
Yeah, like imagine how she feels. She feels hopeless. She can't do nothing. You just getting arrested in front of her, so like out of nowhere. Like
and
that's
then speaking on celebrities and just being in the public eye, Dababy tried yet again. I don't know why they keep trying this man, bro.
Yeah, that's the last dude's house I would.
For real. I don't understand it.
Killed somebody in
Walmart.
And it's
legally, like,
right?
legally.
And it's scary
like,
because it's like, not trying to say it like that. It's like, dang, bro. Like if I'm here, it's like a certain energy that's following him, and he got to be forced to react in these instances, bro. Bro. I don't know why people keep on trying him.
People are really crazy because not to keep bringing Chris Brown up, but he's had the police call on some woman who's been going to his house for the last 10 days. Like,
no, it correlates
like,
because they pulling up to the house, and then you got somebody that got acres on acres on acres. I don't even know how you breach or get into that space, but guess what? He made his way there, and you on my property.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
shot that man in the leg. Like,
and he shot him in the leg, and Dababy the type of person, he went to Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to let somebody live today, but that's not.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I so had to take a dude life. That's crazy.
Let's look at it like this. On one hand, it's like I feel great that people can stand their ground. I do. Mm-hmm. I feel great about that. Like it's necessary in certain types of situations, right? But then I also feel like, and I'm glad that he did spare this man's life, because the incident in Walmart, he could have spared that person's life. Listening to what actually happened, like, and just really learning the situation, he could have spared that person's life. They did not have to, whatever happened, he said he think happened. It's a lot of different stories, because the family even came out last time he was in the media over something crazy, but they basically certain things don't have to go that far.
Yeah,
so
I see what you're saying.
I am glad that you can, you know, if you need to,
react in
a certain situation,
Yeah.
stand your ground, because in a lot of instances it's needed. But in a lot of also other times,
it's like a flip coin.
It's too much.
It's a flip coin.
It's too much.
Let this be a lesson to folks, man. Like,
yeah.
I hope this is a lesson to folks, man. Like you gotta leave people alone. Don't be trying. You don't know who house you breaking into.
Yeah.
And if you are gonna break into somebody's house, don't break into the house of somebody who literally shot someone in public and killed him. Like, don't do that. Yeah, don't try him.
In Walmart.
Yeah, that's
what do you think you can do at your?
I said that to somebody. One of my students was
like
one of my students. You know how kids be kids. One of my students was like, man, if I ever saw 50 Cent, I'd do this. I was like, listen, man, they shot him 9 times and stabbed him. He's alive. You leave guys like that alone.
Yeah.
Like you leave people like that alone. He's here for a reason.
It's like you gotta honestly.
There's certain people you gotta just be smart.
Because at the end of the day,
choose your battles.
At the end of the day, everybody is a human being. First and foremost, you don't know what anybody
you don't really have a bad day.
Really intentions are or who they are as a person, bro. You don't even want to get that started. And then you know this is documented from him. So I mean, that makes it even like, what are you doing?
I don't like that he had to run the social media. Like you was pressed. He's so arrogant. It blows me.
Yeah, that message is a little crazy. Yeah. Like, really, dude?
It defeats. That's why I'm saying, like, that's why it gets a little.
I get what you're saying.
To the other side, like you didn't have to come brag about it.
Yeah.
Like, of course, you wanted to be that guy.
And
I messed with the baby, but what threw me off, he said, like, if you think about it, like, he chose to let.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think the TMZ like phone call was enough.
I get what you're saying.
It's message. Like I think us being able to hear that was
enough. I see what you're saying.
You had to go to
it's kind of. I see what you're saying. It's kind of a little overboard. I feel for sure. I understand that, and also, you know, we're talking about that. A good segue into that conversation, talking about doing too much. We're talking about honestly, being celebrities and being in the public eye and having not even just celebrities or you just being of a certain type of popularity status and people want to try you. Speaking of that, what do y'all feel about Kyrie?
Oh, Kyrie.
Don't stop me.
I'll go first.
Don't stop me.
I'll go first because I'm a Boston fan.
Don't be biased.
I'm a Boston fan. And I don't hate Kyrie, but I do.
But do you feel like he's right or wrong?
I feel like it's a little bit of both. I feel like fans shouldn't have a right to say whatever to you without getting responded. Obviously,
right.
But at the same time, I understand why there's animosity there because. Like he went on the center court in front of all the Boston fans and publicly said, "Yo, I plan to resign here," and then dipped out. So like Kevin Durant said, it's like, dang, like you told him you would come back and you ripped our hearts out. So I get it, but people can do the most. Yeah, so but I also think he does the most by saying it's about the racist and he steps on the logo. Nobody's being racist to you, Kyrie. They're just upset that you said one thing and did another.
Also, I agree with I agree with most of your points, but you don't know that, Hugh. You don't know the context of what these people are probably saying.
True.
So it's a double-edged sword because at the end of the day, yes, you're professional. You can't react in a certain way, but guess what? These fans down here, they're acting in a certain manner and disrespecting your name. Calling you probably the B word, the N word. Come on,
yeah. Right.
And you've seen multiple, even going into like the people that's been disrespecting, people pouring stuff on Russ, people calling LeBron a bit, bro.
Yeah. I'm 100% with Kyrie. He's 100% right to respond.
I respect him for that. I respect him for that. And then he started really hooping on y'all. So I really they lost the game, but he was crazy.
Kobe used to do that all the time. Kobe used to feed off that stuff. Word.
But I feel like he's right and wrong, but. It's just like I don't like when these players are getting fined.
Yeah,
because also it's like
that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It's fined $50,000 for what I'm saying. Yes, I understand that it's consequences to your actions, but you getting fined and yes, we don't live in the old NBA days though. But it's like shouldn't it be some still culture in today's game in regards to that? Like, and how these players have talked to them. We've seen Malice in the Palace and see how that went, and how a fan can trickle down and have an interaction with a player. Mm-hmm. That's not far-fetched, especially nowadays when it's social media, like we talked about in the last Dababy situation.
Somebody spin on Trae Young one time. It was last year's playoffs. Last year's playoffs was crazy.
Last year's playoffs.
Them fans was going
in New York.
Somebody spit on Trae Young. Somebody poured stuff on Russ.
And they expected to not do anything, right?
You can't pay me enough not to react.
Once they do retaliate, they got.
And they say that's a constant theme in Utah. They say we go to Utah and Utah, their fans was crazy. They say their fans say all types of.
But if you spit on me, you can't pay me any type of money not to react.
I'll take that fine.
Not to react. You can't pay me any type of money at that point.
Why is it expected for me not to react?
Exactly. I will gladly take that. You gonna catch these
fans? Excuse me, I didn't start this, and they spit on me because of the game.
Yeah.
A game.
And what's crazy, he didn't even notice it. Like somebody else had videoed it and filmed it and noticed it. Because I feel like if he had saw it or felt it, then whatever he was doing at that moment, basketball would have been the last thing on his mind. You gotta catch these hands now.
You gotta catch these hands. Absolutely. So with that being said, man, who you got going into the finals? Who's your two teams in the finals?
Until my team loses, I'm going Boston. But on the West, I think the Warriors going. I said it during the year. I think the Warriors are going to go back. But I think after looking at how they playing now,
who you got? Warriors and who else on the other side?
Especially if D Book's not healthy, which we hope he is. But if he ain't,
the Heat, Bucks, Nets. No, Celtics.
Memphis is still in there.
They on the West though.
Right.
I don't know.
Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking the finals. I'm thinking I'm thinking Warriors and or Suns, depending on Devin Booker's health right now. Warriors or Suns. On the other side, it's Nets or Bucks.
I was going to say Nets.
It's going Nets for Bucks for me. But hey, they got a tough series ahead. Hey,
Nets Warriors would be a great game.
Listen, man. If we beat the Nets, they gotta respect it. We're not beating no regular 7 seed.
Right.
This is not like a regular 7 seed. Everyone has them winning the chip. So if we beat these guys, y'all have to respect it.
Fair enough.
All right.
There's no cap.
All right,
Fair enough.
got it.
So 1 through 10, real quick. How competitive are you? I'm 100.
Yeah.
I'm 100.
I'm gonna say I'm like an 8, but I guess it depends on what it is.
Right. It really
Because
depends on what
it can get like if I'm playing Uno, it can get competitive. If I'm playing football, basketball, like, it can get really. I'm gonna go with an 8.
If you ask me, he was a 10. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what he talking about. Because me and him are on the same. Me and him been doing this in high school. Same energy. That's why we click so much.
I was trying to get away with it.
That's why we click so much.
I didn't let him slide, so he couldn't let me slide.
Hell no.
I'm definitely a 10. I can get competitive.
I think I'm competitive with like my business.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always want to be better than the next person. Just naturally, I'm competitive. But I wouldn't give myself a super high rating. I think it's more internal. Like if we're sitting here playing Uno, I'm not gonna do too much. If I'm winning, I'm winning. If I'm losing on the inside, it might hurt a little bit, but it's not.
Right.
Really
It depends on who I'm playing with. If I'm playing with
people be talking mad
that's why I say
crap
with
too.
me and you because we bro.
And it depends if you don't know how to play.
Right,
Remember we had that Airbnb and them girls that know how to play? I was like, whoa, wait.
That's it.
And people let people slide like, oh, wait.
With the Uno.
Right.
Like, ain't no friends in this game. You're not doing this. Like, hold on,
That's how I feel
wait.
about spades. Do not play at a spades table.
See,
with me.
You ain't lying.
If you don't know how to play.
And
I don't care if you're playing against me or with, especially not with me. Even if you're playing against me, know how to play. I learned how to play on
TikTok.
Yo,
it's not that hard.
If my uncle was here, he'd be down laughing.
I always thought spades was a hard game to learn because no one ever taught me how to play. I watched the TikTok. I was like, oh, is that it? Just save your spades.
Boy talking to me because I did that once to my uncle, bro. He flipped out. He never finished talking. But he, bro, if he was here right now, he'd be down because he flipped out on me. I'm like, all right, bro. You ain't lying. I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm
not sit at the spades table if you don't know how to play spades. That's just it.
I think I'm mostly competitive with like my.
And I learned on TikTok is a little iffy.
Like the rules. Like I learned. I was like, oh wait, so you just so don't renege, which is basically like if a card was put down, you have the card. Don't put it down.
I'm counting cards in my head.
It's deeper. That's why it's just hard.
Like it's deeper.
No, I'm sure it is. Yeah. But I just thought the rules was way simpler. I mean, way more complex.
Because it kind of is. Like you have to really count the cards. Mm-hmm. Like you have to know. Okay, I'm not gonna throw this card out because I can win with this later.
Yeah, like
if somebody has a higher, I don't know what. No, you feel me? I gotta wait to see.
Yeah, you want to save your spades unless you don't have that card.
Right. Even regular suits, you gotta save it. You don't want to play a king of hearts if the ace didn't come out yet. You don't know who has that. The ace is gonna win. You know a king can win too, though. But the ace gotta go first.
Yeah, ace gotta go first.
I'm
competitive with my outfits. Like I always try to like be best dressed and I'll do myself. And if I'm in a function, I always look around to see like I'm definitely top 5 best dressed in here.
That's me too.
I'm guilty of that.
Like in my head, I'm like, yo, okay, my
I'll be guilty. Right. I'll be guilty.
I think my fit is definitely top 5.
That's
I've been looking around.
Read the room and
like,
be like, yeah, facts. What you got on?
I don't know if that makes me like, well, I'm glad you were late. I thought it was just me. Am I vain?
But that's what I mean about it's internal. Like I'm not out here doing too much. Like, look, you got to listen. You're not.
Yeah, like am I vain? I was like, am I vain?
No, because it's internal. You're alive. I think that's natural.
Yes, it's natural.
We're human. Like
exactly, and to be confident and be competitive. Mm-hmm. That's who we are as humans.
Right.
So, man, moving forward, subscribers Q&A, man. Make sure you send us the questions. All right. What is one decision that changed your life? All right. What is the one decision that changed your life? Think on it, real quick.
I've been sitting there thinking.
I think one decision that changed my life is honestly starting to be a creator, building on my own platform, starting to go out the realms of just being different, trying to step out outside of myself, understand I love sports and that's really who I am. I love to talk. I'm a journalist as well, but really my big strength is really to be a creator, honestly, and step out my own. I've always been different. I've always been like inventive. Like you couldn't tell me differently that whatever I created, whatever I did, I was the first person when we in high school or school having different hairstyles, wearing different type of clothes, just different, just stepping outside the box. Like that's always who I've been. So creating this platform like this, this is huge for me. This is definitely huge for me, and also becoming a teacher, really impacting the youth. So that's definitely a decision that changed my life.
That's what's up.
Getting into this creative space.
That was automatically the first thing I thought of too, being creative. I was just talking to someone earlier, and I said, like, a while ago, because I started painting back in 2015. Like, I didn't start taking it serious until like 2018, 19. But before then, I would always tell myself, like, wow, like, I'm good at so many different things, like, but I'm not great at these things. Like, yes, I can sing a little bit, I can dance a little bit, I can paint a little bit, I can, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different things that I have skills in, play the piano, but it's like,
word, that's tough.
yeah, but it's like, I'm not like the best, like, I'm not great, like, I'm not like, I can really do this and I can see myself making it far. I think the decision that changed my life was to hone in on that one thing, because what people fail to realize is when you first start something, you're not going to be the greatest. You're not going to be, you know what I'm saying? You have to literally work at it. I literally started painting and I kept working at it. To now I sell art like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just one day pick up the paintbrush and I'm selling my artwork. I had to work to that. So the greatest decision was just making sure I focused on one thing that I was good at, and became great at it. And I'm developing myself, and it's become great. Like, it's become something that has really changed my life.
That's a
being an
bar.
artist.
I kind of got two. I know I talk about this all the time, but I don't care. But giving my life to Christ, definitely.
Amen.
Consistency in my life.
Amen.
I was 5 when I did it, but I mean, there's a lot of people who walk around without hope, especially in today's age. And you wonder how they deal with those things, because man, to go through loss and pain and struggles and to not have any hope in anything is hard. And with Jesus, I always have hope, and my hope is anchored in Him, and I know that He can handle it. Like, I know I have something to hope on and hope for, and I know that, you know, this no matter, like, sometimes I look at myself like, dang, like, am I worth it? Like, how can Christ love me? The fact that He does is amazing to me. And so, you know, the fact that I can be somebody who can, I always try to be an image bearer of Christ. We're called to be image bearers. I try to be the best example of righteousness that I can be, and I can never be perfect. And so I try to do that every day. And so it allows me to actually be different. Like, I know girls get tired of hearing guys say, like, oh, guys always say they're different, and they're not. Like me, I actually can say that I'm different. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't have any earrings, I don't have any tattoos. So it's like a whole bunch of, it's like a list of things that I can actually legitimately say that I am different. And I know all of that is because of my identity in Christ. And the second thing is, just to get off of, you know, a less deeper side. In 2019, I went to California, stayed with my homie Malachi. Shout out to Malachi, High Creative, for my birthday. And on the day before my last day, I told myself I'm going to go to Insomniac Games, and I'm going to try and talk to just anybody who can give me some advice on, like, you know, running a studio and making games. Just anybody, because I didn't have much motion for game shit going at the time, besides just myself and like my idea. And I didn't know what was going to happen, man. I just remember praying about it, going up there, and trying to talk to somebody. And they was like, it's a closed studio, we can't really let you in. And I was like, I get that. And I walked off, and on my way out, you know, this guy named Ryan, he saw my face. Then Ryan started, he worked there, he works marketing. And, you know, I told him why I went. And he was like, you know, just, you know, shoot me an email, all your questions. I'm getting ready to go on paternity leave, and I'll get them, you know, answered as soon as I can. And from that point, you know, Ryan has just been an incredible mentor to me throughout this whole process. And through him, I've been afforded like so many opportunities. People I've met a lot of people within Insomniac. I've talked to their CFO. I've met, you know, the head of global marketing at Bethesda. You know, I just had a phone interview with Insomniac on Monday, and I knew that was because of like my connection with Ryan. So that was just a great decision that I made, to just go up there off a whim or whatever. I encourage anybody, whatever field you're in, man. I don't care if it's therapy or journalism or fashion. You know, DM a therapist or DM a designer that's not like super big that you feel like will reach back out, or go to that store and see who you can talk to just to get advice. You never know who you'll meet up there.
Never know.
Like just try it and see, pray on it and go for it. You just never know who you'll meet. So
real gems by both of you. Hey, so make sure you go follow and also support We Are Game Shift in that as well, and also make sure you follow fam DJ at _MORG DJ_Morg. Alright, get those pans. Those are fire. Like I said, I'm gonna put that up as well, man. So let's get to this, man. The infamous would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth? If I'm to answer first, I'm gonna say the beginning. I don't want to be at the end, but the beginning, especially because I need some answers. It's a lot of things I need answers for. Talking about 1500 BC, dinosaurs. I believe this. I believe this real, but I want to be able to see all of the beginning. The beginning was, and even before that, in Bible terms, in the beginning. So I'd rather see the beginning of planet Earth, of how everything really came together, rather than the end. What about y'all?
I'm gonna go with the end because I feel like we're already in it. So it's
If we're talking Bible
I
terms,
see.
it's either I want to be in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve, or if I want to be here when the trumpet sound and Jesus comes back.
Yeah, that's
I'd rather just Jesus come back.
Yeah, I'd
rather he just come back.
That's gonna be a great day.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
talk.
I feel
There are
like
some things I do want to do before I leave though, so I'm kind of hoping he holds off. But it's like it's gonna be a great day when he comes back. So it's like I'd rather be here for that.
you know why I feel like you probably said that, because when people think the end of the world, they think
They
chaos.
right,
He's so fixated on 2012. He thinks 2012 is gonna happen.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shook me, you know that.
That was 10 years ago.
And also,
10
I'm
years
thinking in just like in concepts too. Y'all right about that. And the thing about in concepts of like how I'm just so knowledgeable on history. I want to know I want to know the real stories behind the stories. You know, behind the myths, because it's so much that we see history books, so much history. Like what I just imagine, like how did this stuff? What's the origin? So those are good. Hey,
Seeing the
those are
origin
good
of
answers
things
too.
is always dope.
Yeah.
You know? I
Those are
always
good.
like stuff like that.
Those are good answers, man. Good answers. Hey, as always, the Phase Out View podcast, another amazing episode, man. Episode 271. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Much love.